Okay, 20 meter band, total shit. 1 to 3, just about in the red. Okay, 40 meter, a little bit better than 20. Surprisingly, let's see. A little bit. As soon as I get to the higher part of the band, it also goes into total shit. 1 to 3, let's see. A little bit lower. The lowest part is already out of band. Yeah, I may have to adjust that 40 meter element on the Hustler. Okay, I added some more radials as good as I could. So I guess it made a little bit of an improvement. Let's see, 10 meter. Okay, 10 meter phone band, about, I'm going from 300 to 500. Most people would talk on. SWR is 1 to 1.4 the way it looks like. So that's pretty decent. Okay, 15 meter, I believe it starts at 21,200, something like that. SWR, here we go. This stupid MFJ thing is of course jumping again. Appears like between 1 and 2. Let's go a little bit higher on the frequency. Let's see. I believe something around 450 is the limit. So that's about a little bit more than 1 to 1.5. Yeah, again, this needle jumps on this cheap ass MFJ analyzer. But it's just about okay. So, and now the most important, yeah, 20 meter is not that great. The lower part, 14, around 14,150. It's 1 to 2.5, coming close to 1 to 3. Let's go a little bit higher in the frequency. Okay, just about on limit. 14,350 about. Didn't really change anything. Okay, I guess 20 meter band, I'm just still gonna have to use the tuner. I tried lots of different things. I shortened and lengthened the elements between the traps on that Hustler. It really just kept on shifting from one band to the other. It didn't, well, if I get one fairly decent, I screwed up the other ones. So what I did, I just basically went by the measurements that came with the instructions. Can't remember what the low part of 40 would be. I think it would be something like 7,125, I believe, for the phone band, and the upper part is, I think it's 7,300. Let's, okay, the lower end, lower part of the band, SWR, from what I can see, about 1 to 2. Yeah, not great, but it's just about as good as I can get it, I guess. So let's go a little bit higher. I believe 300 is about the upper limit. Yeah, I turned into total shit. 1 to 3. Okay, I guess antenna tune it is. So yeah, the radials is the problem. I just don't have any room here on the boat, and I'm also certain that my mast, the stays and all that metal shit around does interfere, mostly negative. But it is what it is. It's not the perfect condition. It's just make the radio work and do the best I can. Okay, now as far as radials, that's what I came up with. Just a bunch of wires, of course, connected to the bottom of the antenna. And like I already mentioned in a previous video, I got a couple connectors to the lifelines. But what I did today is, let me crawl under here. Oh, fuck, you're too fat and too old for this shit. So, I don't know how good the camera is going to show it, but under the solar panels, I added a bunch of wires. And I also connected the bottom of the solar panels because they're on an aluminum frame. And I was thinking that acts like some kind of a counterbalance weight. And here's the second one. So yeah. Well, as far as the SWR, it got a little bit better. I also try to adjust the antenna itself by shortening or lengthening the elements on the different bands. But I ended up going back to the specs what I got from Hustler, because every time I change something, let's say I made it work on the 20 meter band, I lost 2 other bands, and so on and so forth. So 10 meter band is, that's where the SWR is the best, naturally, because I think it doesn't require that long of radials. 15 meter is fairly decent. 20 and 40 is crappy. Up. I gotta get back out here. But I think that's due to the fact that I just can't add longer cables on here. Yeah, that's what I got. I wonder if that wind generator sometimes interferes. Probably a little bit. And of course it's in close proximity to the backstays and the mast and the boom and a bunch of other metal parts. It doesn't help it much. And I think I'll leave it alone for now, because I did some test calls, and it seems like most stations that picked me up pretty decent. Holy fuck! The antenna is swaying around just by me moving around in the boat. Let me see what it does if I rock it a little bit more. Yeah. I wonder how long it's gonna stay up there. And if it breaks, I'm just gonna have to come up with something different. Okay. Yeah. Let me walk up here. Yeah, there's lots of metal shit on a sailboat. Every one of those stays probably have a negative effect on the antenna and the signal. But as long as I can get out there and stations can pick me up, I mean, what more do I want?